fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. The Lone Ranger.
As settlers along the frontier moved further westward, the temporary homes they left behind gradually returned to the earth, to the small animals and the vines and the wind. Occasionally, however, another sort of occupant took over. Then for a night, the shack would belong to the drifter, the man without plan or purpose, who had come out of nowhere and was going nowhere. Sometimes, pleased with his luck, he might decide to stay on for a while. Nothing wrong with that. And yet, in the raw, crude early days of the West, a man's whole life might hang on just such a simple decision.
No sign of Leo's horse. I thought you told him to be here at sunrise, George.
I did.
I hate a man who's late for an appointment.
Probably on his way. Relax.
Yeah. It's chilly. Are you sure the shack is empty?
Earl, will you please stop worrying? We both checked the place yesterday, didn't we?
Well, check it again. Here comes Leo now. Well, we were beginning to wonder whether or not you'd honor us with your presence.
Well, I got here as soon as I could.
I hope the governor didn't hear you leave.
The way that man sleeps, he wouldn't hear a cannon if it went off in his ear.
Oh, to sleep like that.
Oh, to have a conscience like that.
Yeah. Well, let's get these arrangements over with. We don't want him to wake up and find his bodyguard gone. Everything is still all right, isn't it? I mean, you haven't given him any reason to suspect you.
Look, this is the first vacation a man's had since he was appointed governor of this territory. He's too busy having a good time to suspect anybody of anything. He can fish all day if he wants, go hunting, riding, almost anything.
Doesn't he ever worry about territorial affairs?
Well, he figures his capable assistant can handle anything that comes up.
That's you, brother. Take a bow.
Well, why shouldn't he trust me? I could do the work as well as he can.
Maybe not as honestly.
That's not funny, Leo. It seems to me I've cut both of you in on everything I've done. You're not exactly Lily White, you know.
We're jealous, Earl. We're mad because the thought never occurred to us to take over a whole territory.
Nobody's stopping you if you want to get out?
I don't want to get out.
Then keep a civil tongue in your head. If it weren't for me, you'd still be back east digging ditches. I was the one who put you on the governor's payroll. Yes, and that goes for you, too. The governor didn't want a bodyguard. I talked him into it.
Oh, stop it. You never did anything in the world out of the kindness of your heart, Earl. You got in touch with me because you wanted me to kill a man. Well, since that man happens to be Governor Taggart, you saw that I got a job close to him. All right. Well, now we're here to discuss prices and nothing else. So please spare me your lecture.
Bravo! Hear, hear.
You keep your mouth shut. I'm glad to know where I stand with you, Leo. From now on, this is just a business venture.
Good.
I believe we agreed on $500 now and $500 more when the job is done.
We did. But the price has gone up since then.
What?
You heard me. I want 1,000 now and 5,000 when he's dead.
You're out of your mind. I can't afford that kind of money.
Earl, who do you think you're kidding? With Taggart gone, you'll be the big boss until Washington appoints a new governor. Maybe they'll appoint you. But even if they don't, you'll be assistant to the new man. And by the time he gets here, you'll have everything organized the way you want it. You can squeeze this territory till it screams.
No. It's too much money.
Suit yourself.
Wait. All right. 1,000 now. When are you going to do the job?
The governor and I are leaving today to go back to Capital City on the 10 o'clock stage. Just the two of us.
Just the two of you? What about the driver?
That's why I chose the morning stage. The driver happens to be a man named Cochran, an old friend of mine. I met him in a prison in New York before he broke out. Well, when I told him I'd have to let the law know where he was unless he helped me, he saw the light right away.
You have such reasonable friends, too.
Anyway, the road crosses Indian River about 3 miles beyond Batesville. I'll do the job there. we'll make it look as though the horses ran onto the bridge too fast. Coach plunged into the river and Taggart was drowned. Cochran and I can always say we swam to the bank after trying to save the governor. Any marks they find on him, any blows around the head, will look like the results of the fall. Purely accidental.
You'll contact me afterward.
You bet I will. Time I was getting back to the hotel. Any more questions?
No.
Good. I'll see you in a couple of days. What was that?
Came from in there.
There he goes.
Did you hear that, Tonto?
Shots come from that direction, Kemo Sabe.
We'd better investigate. Come on, Silver.
He must have heard everything. I told you to. Listen.
Somebody's coming.
Let's get out of here.
He's badly hurt, Tonto.
Let me go after the man who shot him, Kemo Sabe.
We'll go after him later. Right now, this old fellow needs attention. I'll take him into that shack. You get the horses.
Well, I could get right through. No. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Take it easy, old-timer. Everything's all right now.
They're gonna kill him. I must get there, warn them.
Who are they going to kill?
I was listening. I heard everything they said. There's 3 of them. Must tell...
He's still alive, Tonto, but he should have medical attention immediately.
We passed Doctor's house on outskirts of Batesville, Kemo Sabe.
Yes. I'll go back there. You stay here with the old fellow. Do what you can for him. And listen carefully to anything he says. Obviously, someone's life is in great danger. Every moment may count.
Me understand. Well, you're the one who wanted to come back here.
Look.
Last. Well, at least we know he's not a lawman.
His pal's still in there. Maybe that bullet didn't kill the old man.
What if he talks?
Pull yourself together.
Everything is ruined, George.
Nothing's ruined. We've just been a little careless. I think we can fix that.
Yes, I think we can. I never did hear of a dead witness testifying in court.
That's more like it, brother.
Well, I knew I should never let you talk me into this game, Doc. Doesn't seem quite fair for a young fellow like you to take advantage of a poor broken down...
you healthy old hypochondriac. This is the first checker game I've won off of you in 2 years.
Yeah, there's no use trying to soothe my wounded feelings. And I guess I'll go on home now and kind of practice up a bit. Say, where's my pills?
Right here. Excuse me, Sheriff.
Sure.
Yes? Who are you? What's the idea of the mask?
Don't draw, Sheriff. I'm glad you're here. Are you the doctor?
Yes, I am.
I need your help. There's an emergency case about 2 miles from here.
I suppose one of your outlaw pals stopped a bullet.
I'm no outlaw, Sheriff. I found an old man. He's badly hurt. He's been shot in the back.
If you're telling the truth, why didn't you bring this mysterious old man in town?
I consider his condition too critical.
Well,
There's no time to argue. Is that your bag?
Yes, but I...
Now, hold on, mister.
Sheriff, before he lost consciousness, the old man spoke of a murder plot against someone's life. It might be a good idea if you came along. After you, gentlemen. Please, hurry.
Well, all I got to say is, mister, you better be telling the truth.
Is this the place you left him?
Yes, but...
What's the matter, mister?
Well, Tonto's horse is gone.
Who's Tonto?
The friend I left with the old man.
You fixing to change the story you told us?
No, Sheriff, I told the truth. Please come inside. Tonto, I don't like this. Doctor, here's your patient. Tonto.
Well, Doc?
Mister,
How is he?
you said this man was alive when you left, that he had been shot in the back.
That's right. He tried to tell us something about a murder plot.
That's impossible.
What?
This man's also been shot through the head. He must have died instantly.
Get your hands up.
Shot through the head. Then the killer must have returned after I left.
Go on, get him up. I don't know what your game is, but I'm placing you under arrest until you give me some straight answers.
Listen to me, Sheriff. Something must have happened to my friend.
There's been a murder here, mister, and I'm holding you as a material witness. Doc, get his guns.
Right.
And we'll take a look at that face of his.
Sorry, Doctor, but I must find out what happened to Tonto. Toss your gun over here, Sheriff.
Why, you crazy owl, who knows?
You want me to shoot it out of your hand?
Why, thunder, you wouldn't.
Your gun, Sheriff. Thank you. Now I'll be on my way. The old fellow possessed important information.
Still sticking to that cock and bull story about a murder plot, huh?
Yes. The man or men who captured Tonto already murdered once. I'm going to try and prevent another killing.
Mister, I'm ordering you to turn Doc loose.
All right, Sheriff. Whatever you say.
Out of the way, Doc! I'd never get him at this distance. That's the fastest horse I ever saw.
Gee, I'm sorry I messed it up for you, Sheriff.
Oh, that's all right, Doc. I'm not licked yet.
If I could only make it up some way.
There is, Doc. I'm swearing you in right now as my deputy.
Good, we'll go after him together.
I'll see that masked man behind bars if it's the last thing I ever do.
After his escape, the Lone Ranger rode in a wide circle, hoping to pick up Tonto's trail. Meanwhile, in a hotel room in Batesville, Governor John Taggart was preparing for the long journey to Capital City.
Don't forget these, Governor.
Oh, thanks, Leo. But what did I tell you about calling me governor?
Sorry, Mr. Jones.
That's better. I tell you, this has been a vacation to remember. No papers to sign, no people to see, no petitions, no complaints. I've already decided to return here next year.
Yes, sir. The coach is ready downstairs now. I put the other baggage aboard.
You seem anxious to get started, Leo.
No,
Well, I hope it hasn't been too boring for you. I told Earl it was ridiculous for me to have a bodyguard, but you know how he is once he gets his mind set on anything.
Yes, sir. I know.
In a way, I'll be glad to get back, though. I have a lot of faith in Earl, and yet he's such an old woman about a lot of things, afraid to take chances.
Let me help you, sir.
What do you suppose Earl is doing right now?
I wonder. I'll ask you once more, Indian. Where did the masked man go? How much did he hear? Stubborn, aren't you? Well, when I get through with you, you'll talk. Did you talk to Leo? Did you tell him what happened?
Nope.
No. Well, why do you think I sent you to town? Suppose the old drifter spilled everything he knew before we had a chance to take care of it. Maybe the masked man didn't go to the law, but he certainly might try to warn Governor Taggart.
Governor Taggart, him in town?
There's your answer.
What do you mean?
Well, use your head, Earl. The masked man and the Indian were in that shack together, weren't they?
Yes, but just the same.
Well, if the Indian doesn't know about Taggart, how do you expect his pal to?
Yes, you're right.
I knew we were safe the minute I rode into Batesville. If the masked man had had anything to report, there'd have been posses foaming all over the place. I even dropped into a couple of cafes. Nobody knows anything.
We're a lot luckier than we have a right to be, George. I'm glad you didn't bother Leo.
I thought you would be.
I wonder where the masked man did go.
What difference does it make? We're in the clear. The old geezer's dead, and the only other person that knows about the plan is the Indian here.
Yes, he does know.
Why you plan to kill Governor Taggart? Him good man.
Maybe that's his trouble, Indian. Maybe we'd like somebody a little more broad-minded running this territory. Somebody like, my brother, for instance.
Let's not waste any more time, George. It must be nearly 10.
It's 2 minutes after. The stage is on its way now. And as soon as it gets to Indian River, you're the acting governor.
Well, I hope Leo and his friend do the job quickly. I've always liked Taggart. Wouldn't want him to suffer any.
Taggart probably won't know what hit him. There'd be no reason to suspect his own bodyguard, especially with Leo sitting right beside him.
Well, let's be on our way. There'll be a lot of things I'll have to attend to in Capital City.
What about the Indian?
What do you mean, what about the Indian? Kill him, of course.
Foolish of me to ask, wasn't it? Well, Indian, say your prayers.
Put up your hands, both of you. I picked up your trail about 20 minutes ago, Tonto.
Let me find out Governor Taggart, man I'm going to kill.
So I heard. Untie my friend.
We not have much time, Kemo Sabe. Governor Taggart leave on 10 o'clock stagecoach. Killer's on stagecoach, too. Man called Leo planned to kill him at Indian River.
I know a shortcut. We can get... Good work, Tonto.
These men brothers, Kemo Sabe. Them Earl and George Rand. After you leave Kevin, them come back. Kill old man, take me away.
That's what I tried to tell the sheriff, but he wouldn't listen.
Sheriff?
He came along when I brought the doctor. When we found the old man dead, he wanted to hold me for questioning. I had a bit of trouble getting away. I want you to tie these men up, Tonto. When I return, we'll take them to Batesville.
Where you go now?
I think there's just time for me to stop the stagecoach before it reaches the river. Silver! Silver!
Over there. I knew we'd find him. We followed these tracks.
Take cover, Tonto.
Come out of there, masked man. You're too, engine. Next time, I'll not shoot over your head.
It's the sheriff.
What we do, Kemo Sabe? Soon as stagecoach reach Indian River.
There's no time to lose. I have to get out of here somehow. We'll try the possum trick. You ready?
Not a chance, Sheriff. You'll have to come after us. I gave you a fair warning, mister.
There. Kemo Sabe! Wait! You not kill me!
All right, engine, raise your hands and stand up slow.
You not shoot.
Just remember you're covered, engine, and don't try any tricks. Now toss your gun on the ground. See if those two are still alive, Doctor.
Them not dead.
He's right, Sheriff. I don't get this.
Put up hands.
Sorry, Sheriff. You'll understand later.
Why, you?
Those two murdered the old fellow in the shack. Tonto will tell you exactly what happened. Right now, I have a job to do.
Where's he going?
Him try to prevent murder of Governor Taggart.
Governor Taggart.
You tie up men on ground. Me tell you whole story while you do that.
What's the matter with you, Leo? Ever since we left Batesville, you've seemed preoccupied.
No, have I? No reason for it, Governor.
Not expecting anyone to make an attempt on my life, are you?
What?
Well, you're my bodyguard. I thought perhaps you were keeping your eye out for highwaymen.
Well, you never can tell what might happen, can you, sir?
Oh, come, Leo. Who'd ever want to kill me? Oh, I remember this stretch of country. Let me see. Don't we come to a river pretty soon?
Yes, sir.
What was the name of that again?
They call it Indian River.
Come out of there. Keep your hands up.
What's the meaning of this outrage? If it's money you're after...
I don't want your money, Governor. All I'm interested in is seeing that you remain alive. Come down from there, driver.
So now you wild hoots are operating in broad daylight.
A mask isn't always the sign of a crook. Take yourself, for instance. You don't wear one.
You'd better explain yourself, mister. Why did you stop us?
Because these men were going to kill you when the stage reached Indian River.
You're out of your mind.
It's all over, Leo. You see, there was an old man hidden in the shack when you and the Rand brothers made your plans. He overheard every word you said. Later, he was murdered. We've already captured Earl and George.
You're lying.
How does he know about the shack if he's lying?
Keep quiet, you fool.
You're not going to pull me into a murder rap? Look, mister, I don't know anything about the old man. Leo said he was going to tell the law that I was wanted for jailbreaking in New York if I didn't help him kill the governor. He was behind the whole thing.
You idiot.
Have you heard enough, Governor Taggart?
I can't believe it. You mean to say Earl was in on this?
He was more than just in on it. You might as well know the true story. Earl hired me for this job. He wanted to take over the territory himself. If there's been any murdering, I haven't had a hand in it. And I don't aim to hang for something I didn't do.
Earl, a man I trusted.
We'll tie these two, Governor. Will you keep them covered?
I'm glad you arrived in time, mister. If I'd had sense enough to believe your story, I might have been able to help you.
Then Tonto explained everything.
He sure did.
When Rand brothers come to, them see sheriff standing by. Them confess plenty quick.
Dr. Barnes is taking them into town. They'll hang for murder. So you're Governor Taggart?
Yes, Sheriff.
Well, I'm sorry, Governor, that your vacation had to end this way.
Well, if it hadn't been for this man, it would have ended in a much worse manner. I don't know how to thank you, mister.
Tonto and I were glad to do what we could, Governor. Your administration has always been fair and honest. The West needs more men like you. Now that you're here to take over, Sheriff, Tonto and I must be on our way. I left my horse just beyond that ridge. Adios.
All right, Buster, inside. So now we've got the whole lot of them.
You know, Sheriff, I think that masked man is the most remarkable person I've ever met. It's a shame he isn't a lawman.
Well, he is a lawman in his own way. I always thought the stories about him were legends until the Indian told me different. It might surprise you to know, sir, that you were helped by the Lone Ranger.